Daniel and Amy Gibber are the quintessential TABC couple. Together, they have really been something that TABC can look at and say, this is who we are.
Mr. Gibber is truly a wonderful role model to our entire student body. He's an individual engaged in the business world and at the same time very invested in many communal leadership positions and who shows a great loyalty and dedication to Talmud Torah.
I look forward daily to getting a fun email from him about an incredible piece of mussar that he got that he likes to share with everybody. He himself writes articles in the Jewish Link, which I enjoy, and sometimes even use it in Shir.
Our boys grew up in TABC. They both did junior hockey at second grade, so they were used to the building. They wanted to go to TABC. They wanted to be on the hockey team. It was just a warm and loving environment for them that they look back on and they just smile.
My TABC experience was a lot of fun. I loved being on the hockey team. I was a part of the culinary class. I really appreciate all the relationships I made there with my coaches, my rebbeim, and the friendships will last forever.
One of the great things about TABC is it really doesn't matter what level you're on. If you're in the learning center, if you're in a higher shear, if you're in a low shear, there's no labels. Every boy feels equal. Every boy feels valued and is given the tools to really succeed.
Amy and Daniel appreciate that there's more to school than just the classroom. They understand the role athletics play in our teenagers' lives. They understand the value of the Learning Center. They understand the totality of the TABC experience and how it helps develop our students to be confident, happy, well-balanced people so that they can also be successful students.
Oftentimes people ask me if my mom has a job, and I say she doesn't have a job, but she works, but she always works with TABC. She's very busy with that. And my father also. I was on 3 sports teams my senior year. He never missed a game.
My mom's always helping other people. She also never missed a hockey game. She would wear my brother's jerseys to the hockey game. She became very friendly with all the moms on the team.
I always went to the TBC hockey games. Then I graduated at Zachary's last year to be the scorekeeper for the hockey games.
I know it's definitely a really classic response to say like, oh, my parents are my role models. But I definitely think that's true. My parents are always, like, I'll get home from school, I'm like, oh, where are they? Oh, like my dad's at a board meeting, my mom's running a dinner, like always trying to be as involved as they can.
We always opened our home for any onegs, for any tishes, for Shabbatones. We hosted the hockey Shabbaton here. We hosted cheer Shabbatones here. We hosted Hanukkah parties. It's something that we pride ourselves on.
The fact that we are thriving as an institution and as a yeshiva is definitely credit directly to Daniel and to Amy for their generosity, for their commitment, and their selflessness in always being available.
We both grew up in homes that Jewish education and giving back to the community was a very strong value. Both of our parents served on the boards of the schools, of the shuls, and we learned at a young age you have to give it back.
I've been on the board for the last 6 or 7 years and on the executive board for most of that time. And I have to say it's been one of the most inspiring experiences I've ever had. To see the different people who give of their time and their kishkas and their energy and their efforts literally around the clock sometimes. It's just a place you want to be. It's a place you feel happy to be.
Daniel was great at listening to everything that was going on and very concisely being able to sum up the entire issue in a matter of a couple points. Everything he said was insightful, and every point that he made was always valuable.
Throughout the years, I've been honored to work on so many different projects with Amy at TABC, and I've learned so much from her. She does everything with grace and with joy and devotion in every project she does, and always with a big smile on her face.
She's very creative, she has a great flair, and she always just, like, we're doing it for the boys. We have to do it for the boys. Whatever it is, we're doing it for TBC. We have to make it work, and she does.
What I found out about them through all the years of coaching Charles and Zachary, and really having the privilege to do so, was to see 2 parents who totally get it. They get it when it comes to their own children. They get it when it comes to all the other kids that are involved. Amy and Daniel take everyone into account.
Whether it's a program, a trip, a tournament, a dinner, Amy always calls me and says, please make sure that financial reasons won't keep someone from participating. And she's done a lot for our school in that way for students who don't even know.
It says in the Mishnah that Aaron HaKohen was Ohev Shalom, Rodev Shalom, Ohev Ezabrios, Umakarvan LaTorah. He loved everybody, but it doesn't say Likarvan, in order to bring them close to Torah. So the Klozmerger Rebbe said that it wasn't like Aaron was making this effort everywhere he went to bring Jews close to Torah, to bring them close to Hashem. It was the very essence of Aaron was Makarvan LaTorah. The beauty of that person, the way that he loved Jews, the way that he carried himself. Yirmiyahu, Daniel, is somebody who's in love with the Jewish people. It comes out in his teaching, it comes out in his writing, but more than anything, it's who he is. That's makar of so many people to Hashem. It's makar of so many people to Yiddishkeit, to Torah mitzvahs. And I consider it to be one of the greatest honors of my life to be a dear friend of his.
We'd like to extend a very warm mazel tov to our fellow honorees, our very good friend Mikey Levy, who's done so much for the school, and Rabbis Mandelstam, both who are integral parts of the yeshiva and played integral roles in our boys' education. And we really just want to thank everybody for coming out tonight for such a wonderful yeshiva and supporting a great cause, and it's really appreciated.